Hey guys, Spartan here, welcome back to Odin's THEREALSPARTAN edition. In the last episode we finished Cornelius' story, so now we're going to start on Mercedes. Now off screen I did use those coins that I had saved up in the Puka kitchens to get them both up to level 56, so they are slightly higher leveled now. Not like it really makes a difference because we won't be playing as them for a fair while.
Princess Mercedes, where have you been?
You're quite persistent, aren't you, old man?
Wait, Mercedes.
Mother.
Wherever are you off to? With my precious bow.
Frog hunting.
Yes, I see. 'Tis necessary to exterminate those pests that eat the little fairies. But you should leave that task to the soldiers, dear.
I just want to improve my skills with the bow, so I can join you on the battlefield.
Mercedes, I cannot take you along when we battle the Demon Lord.
No! Why not?
Mercedes, you are young. You need to learn this. You mustn't be eager to go to war without even knowing why we are fighting.
So, why are we fighting?
We, born from the forest, cannot live without phosons, our source of life.
Melvin.
Phosons are magic elements generated by nature. They are rare outside the forest.
No, they're not.
Since we have collected them from around the world, we are gifted with prosperity. The Demon Lord has declared war on us so that he may obtain our treasure.
Is that what he wants?
Our greatest treasure, the cauldron, will give him enormous power.
So, that's why he's attacking?
Mercedes, I shall entrust you with my precious bow. It will be your responsibility to protect the country while I am away.
Yes, Mother. I understand. So, I'll be off hunting now.
Oh dear, I wonder if that child understood anything I told her.
'Tis a problem. She has no idea of her position and what is expected of her.
Melvin, you are her cousin. She treats you as a brother. Please help her become a good queen.
As you wish. I shall make it my duty to assist Princess Mercedes in any way possible.
Okay, so Mercedes plays a lot differently from all the other characters, as she has access to pretty much anywhere with her flight. You can move faster, and etc, etc. I can't see what the other move is. Oh yeah, it's the... Can you dodge while flying? I believe you can. Yes, it's L1. Okay, fair enough. Also, yes, she uses a projectile weapon, so... No more melee. Well, she has a melee, it's just her low attack. Actually, I'll just stay in the air for right now. So her power works exactly how it does in the original game. As in, like... attacking actually does take up the power gauge. Except she has a lot more power than she had in the original, comparatively. Also, it does regenerate over time, naturally. In the original game, it only, you know, etc, etc. it only reloaded once you did the reload animation, which happens automatically. In the original, you had to, like, hold... No, you just had to tap square when you were out of ammo, and you couldn't reload any other time. Yeah, so if you don't attack for a while, you automatically generate that powerful base shot. And this is the tutorial for Mercedes. Congratulations. So she has no skills as she's a new character. Now, this playstyle does come with advantages and disadvantages. Mercedes is not as fragile as she was in the original game. But she is kind of worse than she was in the original game because... Okay, her down square attack is like this wimpy little kick here. In the original game, her down, like, tap ability is this, like, semi-square held attack, but you could spam it, and it was, like, it knocked back enemies most of the time, and it was just incredible. Also, this attack did not exist in the original. Also, you couldn't speed up in the air with Mercedes in the original. But you can now, so that's all that matters. Is my L2 button not working? Or do you just not get a map of this area because it's not warranting one? Probably, then.
Your Majesty, the Demon Lord has launched an assault. Our soldiers have been pushed back, and some have deserted from the front line.
Our guardian dragon is having trouble dealing with Odin's witch. We have no choice but to retreat. Your Majesty, please issue the command.
The Demon Lord is invading!
What an enormous cipher!
It's been a while, leifthrasir. Last time you were unusually shrewd and managed to steal the cauldron away from me.
Demon Lord Odin.
You are beautiful as ever. And yet, I regret that I will have to break your perfect neck like stepping on a lily.
I will not give you the cauldron. You will have to take it by force. Yet I cannot allow you to continue your violent and petty ways unpunished.
Say what you will. Your attempts at deception have no effect on me. Observe this blue orb. Behold the might of the wicked-eyed Baelor. Queen, accept defeat. With this, I will become absolute ruler of the world. Go, mourn the death of the fairy race.
And that's why this game is called Odin Sphere, because that's his sphere.
Princess, please compose yourself. Mother!
Shh. Now listen carefully to what I have to tell you. 'Tis very important. Mercedes, you must not look down. Raise your head high and survey the path ahead. You are the next fairy queen. Ringford will soon be in danger. If the magical kettle, the cauldron, if it draws in all the phozons, our forest and our people cannot live. The land needs a leader. You will need to revive the country and get the cauldron back from the Demon Lord. If you respect my words, you will need to choose the path of royalty over revenge. Be a queen. 'Tis difficult to place such a burden on one so young, but I know you can do it. Mother believes in you.
Mother!
'Tis my time to go, Mercedes. Oh, dearest Earth, Take me. I go back to whence I came, and to the beloved heavens. I will give you my name. I am Elfaria. My true name is Fimbulvetter. This awful winter shall disappear with me.
Fairy Queen's triumph. Oh, that doesn't seem very triumphant. Forest of Fairies was a peaceful land where many races lived in tranquility. Queen Elfaria's greatest achievement was to unite everyone as a nation. Her legend will be passed down for eons to come, but the great deed did not come easily. The Queen's greatest obstacle was the tension between the fairies and the dwarves. Believing the dwarves' smithing skills invaluable, the Queen tried compromise, but fairies bristled at their diplomacy, slowing talks, and when they acquired the magic cauldron, opinions clashed further. The dwarves wanted to use the cauldron's supreme power to its fullest, making it a foundation of the nation's might, and the fairies opposed overusing the dangerous cauldron, remembering the role of the destruction of Valentine. Tenton soon fled to war. In the heat of battle, the losing dwarves tried to control the cauldron and caused a magical flood that swept through the forest. The Queen ordered all soldiers to rescue everyone, friend or foe, and stood against the cauldron herself, stifling its onslaught and preventing further damage to the land. The war was over. The dwarves awaited their punishment, but the Queen spoke instead of forgiveness. She gave them citizenship and encouraged them to make peace with the fairies. Touched by her clemency, the dwarves pledged allegiance to the Queen, and thus did the races of dwarf and fairy reconcile. Part of the historical record of Queen Elfaria by Matthew, her advisor, the magic arbalist, the blacksmith Brom presented to the Queen, became a symbol of her protection. Well, it didn't protect her in the end there. I'm always confused as to whether to make these first tutorial parts like their own segment or anything, because they're short, but if I record any more they become too long, which is stupid.
Princess Mercedes, we have so many injured that we have run out of sickbeds and medicine. What shall we do? Well,
Let us open the Southern Imperial Villa and house the wounded there. I shall notify our mages to increase healing potion production. Princess Mercedes, I hope this is adequate.
Oh, yes.
Why would you entrust someone so young to be queen? Surely this guy is a better leader already. I mean, look at him. Also, this is a very interesting conversation right here.
So you must be Melvin's Shadow Knight.
Pardon me. I'm not feeling well.
There's a reason why that conversation is important. Shut up!
Do you think that girl can fulfill her duties as queen?
Jesus Christ.
Strive. Her cousin.
Well. Just let me know if there's anything you need.
I have 6 gold. I doubt I can buy anything. I can buy a seed. Do not want. So, I guess I'll start on the next chapter. This might be a long episode or something, but yes.
It has not been long since you lost your mother. Perhaps you need a vacation.
But Melvin,
Allow me to handle the governmental affairs. The people will be fine.
Are you suggesting that the Queen is a burden?
Absolutely not.
Melvin, the Chief Armorer would like to discuss something with you.
I'll see him immediately. Excuse me, I must be on my way.
So he's controlling the armed forces as he wishes.
Just as Mother said, I cannot do anything.
Queen Mercedes, please control yourself. There's something strange in the air here. Melvin is acting highly suspiciously. His heart burns with ambition, and he seems to be making some kind of plan. He's not showing anything on the surface, but we can't let this continue. Let us speak with the sorcerer who served Queen Elfaria. The famous sorcerer Beldor, who enslaves a dragon and sees the netherworld. 'Tis better to have a dependable expert on our side. I doubt he will cause a rebellion within the land, but who can say? If the country collapses after Queen Elfaria's death, the Demon Lord truly wins. I have heard that Beldor has retreated to a place in the forest. If Queen Mercedes should visit him in the forest, he should be honored to help.
So we're going off to the forest to see one of the three wise men who aren't really very wise. Well, they are clever, at least most of them are. You know, I'm surprised, it's book 3 and we haven't even seen the third wise man yet. We've seen Beldor, we've seen Urza, but we have not seen Skuldy. And granted, he is one of the least important of them, but he's still one of the three. One thing I don't like about this bow, it juggles really frequently on small enemies. At least it's better against big enemies. Also, this attack is kind of pointless because it most of the time just misses. And on big enemies, you generally don't have the time to deal with them with it. At least this is useful for knocking back projectiles. I really don't like the bow in this game. I liked it better in the original where you could just spam the low attack, but yeah, I don't have any abilities yet. Also, Mercedes' kit is heavily Phozon powered related. She has very few actual skills that use the power gauge, because she uses the power gauge for other stuff. You know, her basic attacks and whatnot. At least it's going to be easier than the other characters, supposedly, because I have all the recipes unlocked. But Mori's kitchen won't appear for a fair while. It never does. Back in the original game, when you played as Oswald, you could access the Puka kitchen at Chapter 1, but, like... And then he would be, you have access to it later, but you had access to it at Chapter 1. Not like you could make anything because you had no materials. Forget you can't reload in air. But yeah, if you went to like the first chapter, and then returned to base, and used the Puka kitchen, you could be pretty much over-leveled for the first decent part of the game. And yeah, it was cool, but it was kind of broken. Hey, at least these beehives are easy to take down. Also, yeah, Mercedes does have a double jump. In the original game, she didn't have a double jump, she just had a very high single jump. And we get our first Phozon Prism, hooray. I believe this is round shot or something like that. So she uses an orange color palette here. This ability is actually pretty good, considering it's a starting ability. Fire a huge magic bullet and it costs 6 PP. Huh, PP. I use that joke too much. But what else can I call it? Power? We've already got a power gauge. But yeah. Healing potion, mulberry seed, etc, etc. I might as well gather a piece of garbage, like equipment. Oh, mid-boss stage. And it's one of these things. I'm still level 1. Also, yeah, Mercedes can block. In the original game, she couldn't block. The only two characters who could block in the original were Gwendolyn and Cornelius. So there wouldn't have been much difference so far, but no one else can block. Which was annoying for... Actually, no one. It didn't really matter because blocking in the original game sucked. At least I think it did. Let's use this round shot. That ability was in the original, except it was a lot weaker comparatively, but it was still a pretty powerful skill. Fuck you, bees. I really need to do some healing. Because Mercedes is not the most nimble character there is. She does have the fast flight thing, but the enemies are still faster. God damn it. Piss off, I need to reload. Yeah, that's the biggest problem with Mercedes. She needs to reload, and she's very vulnerable when reloading. She does have a skill to reduce damage while reloading, but... yeah. What did I get hit by? Fucking bees! Yeah, I need to heal right now. I should remember to do the flip thing. I think she automatically enters flight when you flip in midair, though. Oh, no, she doesn't. Okay. Good to know. Fucking Manticore. I hate them. And Saturn Bangle, which is a piece of trash, but I have no equipment anyway, so I'll use it. Okay, I should probably level up a bit. Where are my seeds? They're in the seed pouch. I forget the seed pouch is a thing. I'm still used to the original, I guess, where everything was just in the same general area. It was not convenient. But you could sort your inventory, which you cannot do in this game. I should check for where the special hidden ability is. Under the bridge, beware the red cap. Okay. Oh yeah, that move is Phozon Burst, by the way. Which was in the original. Really, mid-boss into mid-boss. Also, this is a great way to get carpal tunnel. Oh yeah, I forgot you recover power when blocking for some reason. Okay, come on, bees, piss off. Did not notice that there was a bear behind me. Get lost. Also, the bullets on the crossbow, bow, whatever you want to call it, do have a slight amount of AoE, just slightly though. Piss off with your stupid pollen of poison, or whatever it is. I have not seen that attack before. Like, ever. Oh yeah, I forget. Power... Phozon thingy is a thing in this game. Come on, just kill the thing. Fucking honey. Oh yeah, she does say I can do this every time she gets up, so... Yes, that is very annoying. Rosemile is actually very good for her because she can use it to boost up her cipher power. Momentarily. Is there a potion somewhere? You know what, I should get the ability that increases your speed while flying because I'm sure she has that. Good. Now I'm no longer slow as hell. You know what, I should upgrade my weapon as well while I'm at it because it is cheap as hell. I think when I checked on Gwendolyn to do her experience stuff, she's only had a level 4 weapon or something, which is surprising. I mean, I did spend lots of her points to get other things, but yeah. No platforming, except not. Star Pendant, which increases health, I believe. There we go. Also increases your current health, which it didn't do in the original game. Okay, so where to next? I might be more lenient with the cutting in this episode because it is the first of a book. I see you, carrot. Oh no, it's not a carrot, I forget the... I don't even know what the hell that thing is supposed to be. Has a flower. So yeah, now I'm slightly faster when flying. Mercedes, probably was my second most hated character in the original game. My most hated character in the original game was in Book 5. Because they were just so weak. I mean, their combat skills completely sucked. You know, one of the benefits Mercedes had in the original, remember when I was talking about those stupid slimes in Titania? Mercedes goes to Titania eventually, and yeah, her normal attacks do like normal damage against the slimes because they're not a melee or anything like that, which means she's very good there, or she was at least in the original. Doesn't matter now. Also, you can angle your shots. I forgot about that. Oh, well, I didn't forget about it. I forgot to mention it, because very rarely it'll be of use. Because usually, if you want to hit enemies up high, you're gonna start flying. Did I also forget to mention that the grading in the base game was a lot harder? Because it was. I don't know why I did that. I really have no idea. And goblins. Well, actually, red caps. So, I'm guessing that the secret thing is here. Oh, you can't shoot it, like, from that far away. I guess it has to be on screen for you to hit it. And Photon Burst. This move was actually very powerful in the original game, and I'm pretty sure it sucks right now. I don't recall, though. Knock away surrounding foes by blasting the Cypher's energy. This move was very powerful in the original game, as it staggered pretty much everything when you used it, and it did a whole bunch of damage. It actually inflicted the burning debuff as well. But yeah, I don't think it's as good as it was in the original. It was also expensive to use in the original because reasons. Wow, this map is actually really tiny. If only I had one of those stupid checkpoint things. I might cut the video here. I should start flying because it is faster than walking. Nah, can't be bothered. Ew, stupid frogs. I hate frogs. All the frogs in this game are douchebags. All of them. And there's this room again. This room appears for every single character that goes to the Forest of Eldred, which is like... Actually, I don't think anyone doesn't go to the Forest of Eldred. That sentence made no sense, but you get what I mean. Actually, does Oswald go to the Forest of Eldred? I don't think he does. Because there's no... Oh wait, no, he does. Never mind. He does in bloody, like, Chapter 2 or something like that. So yeah, this is like 30 minutes in... Well, 29 anyway. So I'm going to end this episode here. I will see you guys in the next video where we will be completing this forest area. Yeah. See you guys later. Bye.